It began with a single footstep, not in a ballroom, not to music, but in the filth of a Strasbourg street. In the summer of 1518, a woman named Frau Troffea stepped outside her home and began to dance. No violin, no crowd, no joy. Her movements were violent, uncontrolled like a seizure pretending to be rhythm. Hours passed, then a full day, then another. Her feet blistered, her shoes tore, blood darkened the stones beneath her. Witnesses said her face was frozen in agony. This wasn't celebration. This was her body rebelling in public. At first, people laughed. Some prayed, others watched in silence. But within days, she was no longer alone. 30 people joined her, then 50, then more. Neighbors, strangers, even children. They danced without music, without rest, without control. Their eyes were wide and glassy, fixed on something no one else could see. Strasbourg had no word for what was happening, only fear. Doctors argued it was overheated blood. Priests whispered of curses. And the city council, desperate to act, made a decision that would turn confusion into horror. They believed the dancers needed to release whatever possessed them. So they chose the unthinkable. They decided to let them dance. A wooden stage was built in the town square. Musicians were hired. Drums began to pound. Violins screamed. Strasbourg became a carnival of suffering. Men danced until ribs cracked from exhaustion. Women collapsed from strokes, their bodies hitting the stage while their legs kept twitching. Some were dragged away. Others danced until their hearts failed. The air filled with sweat, blood, and shallow gasps for breath. By August, over 400 people were dancing. Many would never stop. What caused this? Modern science points to ergot, a toxic fungus that grows on damp rye, the staple of medieval bread. Ergot causes hallucinations, muscle spasms, convulsions, and madness. The people of Strasbourg may have been eating what history later called the devil's bread. Their nervous systems slowly ignited from the inside. But ergot usually rots limbs. It doesn't normally make hundreds of people move together in disturbing unison. Another explanation is darker: mass psychogenic illness. A city starving, traumatized by famine and disease, trapped in fear and belief. Under enough pressure, the human mind can fracture, and when one breaks publicly, others can follow. The dance wasn't learned. It spread, like panic, like fire. In desperation, survivors were dragged to a shrine in the hills dedicated to St. Vitus, a saint believed to curse sinners with uncontrollable dancing. They were given red shoes, led in ritual circles, prayed over, exorcised. Slowly, the dancing stopped. Some said the curse was lifted. Others believed the terror had simply burned itself out. We like to believe we control our bodies, that our minds are sovereign. But in 1518, hunger, fear, belief, and possibly poison aligned just right. and an entire city lost control together. The Strasbourg Dancing Plague reminds us that under enough pressure, the human mind can snap, and the body will follow. So the next time you feel a rhythm you can't resist, ask yourself, are you moving the music, or is the music moving you?